Hello everyone, this is gonna be the market recap for the 21st to the 25th of November. So let's see what happened. Let's go at the daily charts. Again, if you go back into my previous weekly recap, you're gonna see that I actually said that the volumes are gonna be dropping, nothing much gonna be going on. And I would say that was quite right. Not that I'm looking to be right, it's just coming out of experience. It's the same thing every year. So I guess trading pretty much ends officially after Thanksgiving. I don't want to scare you, just want to tell you that you're going to be trading lower and lower volumes as we go into year end and especially Christmas. I don't think it makes sense right now to trade S&P. It doesn't trade very good technically since you don't have too much volume and it's very thin. Sorry, I was showing Nasdaq. Here is the S&P. I do prefer trading Nasdaq, especially with a VIX below 27, 28, and let's look at where the VIX is standing right now. It's a lot lower than 27, 28. It's standing at 22. It provides a little bit more opportunities to trade Nasdaq, especially with the VIX down there. It's a little more steady. You can take a decent stop with a VIX at 28. You're getting stopped at 30, 40 points. Do you want that? No, you don't want that. You want to have a stop, I would say, a reasonable stop, at least in my case, between 10 to 15 points, yeah, especially if you're going for a little bit bigger move. So I think it's better to trade Nasdaq than S&P right now. S&P is too boring. Might provide what, 1-2 trades, at least technical trades a day. I'm not talking about scalping at all. Yeah, so it's pretty crap right now. Trade S&P. I mean, just look at it. Just I mean, one picture says 1,000 words. Let me just bring a bigger chart. So here is the daily S&P. Just look at the volumes. Yeah, so 2 million is good volume, and what's this? What's this? Trading what? 1 million. Okay, you're gonna tell me, Paris, we had Thanksgiving. Yeah, okay, I totally agree. But I believe even after Thanksgiving, volumes are going to be hovering around between 1 to 1.5 million, and as we go into Christmas, it's going to get even worse. So be careful trading S&P. There is nothing going right now, and at least fundamentally. Everything has been discounted by the market. Now people are talking. We have the news story that the Fed is going to pause and it's going to start hiking 50 basis points. Yeah, okay. If it starts hiking then 50 basis points, and if they hike 50 basis points every meeting, has everyone come out and said if they hike 50 basis points in every meeting, since they are data dependent and inflation it's not at 5%, still at 7.8, yeah? Isn't it gonna go to 7% in if it doesn't go in 6 months, gonna go up to 7% in 4 months? So I don't understand this markets. You have to understand markets. And trading in general is just trying to find a new toy every given month to play with. Now they have the new toy, which is they're pausing rates and we should go up and that kind of stuff. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not here to judge anything. I'm just here to follow the market and make money. I don't care if the S&P goes up to 10,000 and Dow Jones goes up to 60,000. I only care about making money. Again, be very careful. This is not. I mean, you have heard this story a couple of times now. Everyone has been talking about the recession, and I have been talking about this in my previous webinar. Recession, what? What kind of recession? It is exactly. So again, I don't know how many times I'm gonna point it. Do not read anything. Do your own research. Even and if you are wrong, you're wrong. I mean, look at Dow Jones. Dow Jones from 13th of October, as you can see here on the chart, yeah, from the 13th of October until 25th of November. So that's what, 1.5 months. It has done from 28,671, which is the low. It has gone up 30. So that's what? That's around 6,000 points in a matter of 1.5 months, yeah. And people are still talking about the recession. No, just trade what's in front of you guys. Just read nothing, do your own research, come in, trade, go home. And that's about it. And let's look a little bit about the bonds, because I'm talking too much nonsense here. Not nonsense, just, I'm just trying to talk out of experience. Just don't read too much, don't listen too much. The market always shows you what's right, and If until so what? If everybody has been calling for a recession, you would be going short on any given recession. You would be toast by now. Let's look at the bonds, which they say that they always say the truth. Bonds haven't really moved that much. They are hovering around the 4% yield in the 10-year and the 2-year. I don't really remember, to be honest. As long as we don't break this level in the 2-year, I'm not even budging from my short thesis in Nasdaq. So again, this is the 2-year. Let's look at the daily Nasdaq. Nada, nothing. It's still hovering around the low end of the area. Only Dow Jones has picked up because of, I don't even know, and I don't even care. I'm here to trade Nasdaq and S&P. But it's just I know that the Dow Jones is dragging us higher. Do you know what's the most dangerous word in trading? I was saying in the webinar last week. It's bear market rally. So that's a bear market rally of 6,000 points. I think that's the most dangerous phrase I've ever heard of the media outlets saying bear market rally. They were saying a bear market rally in the COVID era, and and the market skyrocketed another 20,000 points. So just do your own research. Come in, trade, go home. 2-year hasn't done anything. It's hovering around the low end. The 10-year, yeah, okay, because they're saying they might pause rates, but effectively the 10-year is looking further down 10 years, so they have a pretty high chance of fucking it up, and people, people are still buying in times of panic 10-year. Again, real trading, mark my words, real trading will begin again in January. From now until January, I don't care what happens, the markets are very thin, the markets are not volatile, they're very illiquid, so you might see an enormous candle to the upside, and the next day an enormous candle to the downside. Crazy stuff are happening when you don't have too much, when you don't have a liquid market. So again, the 2-year is still showing heavy signs of inflation, as the 10-year as well. I think markets are actually taking a pause, or I would say a holiday, and we should do that as well. That being said, I'm gonna stop the webinars on the 16th of December. Doesn't make sense trading after the 16th of December. That's like the second Friday of December. What else should I say? The euro dollar, it's a little bit because the Fed is pausing in quotes. Next week we don't have too many figures. I think we have on Wednesday German CPI, and on Friday we have, as December kicks in, we have NFP. Again, do not forget that the Fed is data dependent. We're going to be looking very close at this figure. Again, trade carefully. If you want to listen to my advice in your trading, you are rotating between Nasdaq and S&P. Trade in Nasdaq. Just find a strategy in Nasdaq that suits you, and just go ahead and trade Nasdaq, because S&P is going to piss you off since there is nothing going on, and you might end up doing trade. You might trade because you are bored, and well, that's another one of the biggest mistake traders make. Yeah, they just trade because they have to place a trade. Yeah, so if you want to place a trade right now, just place it in Nasdaq, not S&P. That's my advice. So next week NFP. We have inflation numbers in December. I think on the 7th. That's going to be the biggest figure of the month, and then I think it's going to drop dead. But until then, we have plenty of time. You never know what's going to happen. Every day is a new day. But as things stand, again, let's go on the daily charts. Volumes dropping, volatility dropping. Traders are tired. Hedge funds are closing their books end of November. So the heavy investors are out. Expect market makers now trading, craziness, and a little bit of fundamental news. And that's about it. It has been a little bit crazy here, and I think we are just getting started in terms of craziness, and in terms of volatility, and in terms of making money. I shouldn't be saying that out loud, but yeah, I still believe that this is only the beginning of what we saw this year, and it's gonna be. I shouldn't say it because the opposite might happen, but I do expect some interesting periods coming ahead. That's about it. I'll be seeing you in, at least for the market recap on next Sunday. Again, I'm doing a daily webinar every day where I'm trading right now basically Nasdaq, and I do trade S&P. The link is on the description. Join and let's make money all together. Ciao, ciao.